Hey, I want to show you how to get logged into Khan Academy, set up a class, and then have a look at progress and assignments in Khan Academy today. So the way that you get to Khan Academy is you are going to go to Clever, so that's clever.com/in/MVWSD. When you get to your Clever portal, you're going to click on the icon for Khan Academy. And what you should have happen is you should have your coach's homepage open up. So it should list classes, students, and resources. If you don't see that page and it opens up to a different dashboard for you, you can click on your name in the top right-hand corner, go down to settings, and then down at the bottom, if you keep going down, go down, you need to set your role as a teacher or a coach, and you want your homepage to be that coach's dashboard. Okay? And then anytime you want to get back to your dashboard, just click Khan Academy up at the top. So it's taking me back to my teacher or my coach dashboard. So on here, I can see my classes. These are old classes. I could see my students if I wanted to. I could also see some resources to help me out with Khan Academy. I'm going to click on one of these classes. This is my class from, I think, last year. So when I click on this class now, it's opening up the dashboard for the classroom. So on here, I can assign things to my students in my class. I can check my students' progress by their skills. Takes it a second. So for instance, if I go down to compare with multiplication word problems and I click on this, I could see kids who've got it, kids who are still working on it. And what I can do is I can actually make an assignment directly from here. So if I wanted to make an assignment, I can assign to students that need practice. I'm going to assign to these 5 kids here. I can set a due date. I'll set it for Friday, and I can click assign. So you could go through any way where kids are needing some practice. You could assign that work to kids that need practice if they've already practiced it once. And then what should happen is that when I go back to assignments in my class dashboard, so now that assignment pops up, right? So I can see the assignment name, when it's due, when it was assigned, who's completed it. If I wanted to delete it, I could delete it. I'm going to delete it because these kids aren't actually in my class. You can also have a look at activity on Khan Academy. So you can decide on a range. So it's the time active on Khan Academy per student. This is currently set for the last 7 days. So these are kids who've worked on Khan Academy in the last 7 days. Again, these kids aren't in my class, so I'm not really expecting them to be working on Khan Academy. But I can see this student here has been working on decimals and conversions. A good trick for Khan Academy is if you're using Khan Academy in class is to set the activity for the day or today. And then what you would see is you'd be able to check and see what lessons kids are actually working on in Khan Academy, because although they might be working on their grade level mission, in Khan Academy they can kind of click and go anywhere that they feel like. So it's a good way of kind of keeping kids on track and letting them know that you're able to see what they're working on. You can also see your roster. So you have your roster of kids here in your class. You can add new students. And if you go to settings, you can change your room name. You can have a look at the subjects that you have assigned to your class. And then you can also sync with your Google Classroom, and you can update the sync here too if you have new kids that are adding your class. If you have new students and they're not using Google Classroom, they can enter the class code to get access to the class, and then that would also make you're their coach, hopefully. So that's kind of a little overview on Khan Academy. You can also, there's another way to find assignments too. If you can either go find 4th grade content to assign down here, we can have a look through the subjects. So if I want to go math by grade, Eureka Math, maybe, just thinking. Still thinking. There it goes. So if I wanted to go to Eureka Math Engage New York, I can get remediation. This is for kids who need support getting to the grade level skills, or I can look at the on-level support for kids who are on grade level and they just need a little bit of extra help. This is a 4th grade class that I'm looking in now. So if I go to on-grade support for 4th grade, I can go through and I can choose whichever module I'm working on. So I'm going to say multi-digit multiplication. I'm going to say I'm starting on topic A. And so now, any of these practices or videos, if I want to assign them to my class, if I click on the video, up at the top here.
Ron and Hermione are practicing lifting feathers.
Up at the top here, there's this little box that opens up, so I can choose to assign it to my Room 16 class. I want to assign it to an ELD class. I can decide which kids to assign it to. I can decide when I want it to be completed, and I can click assign if I want them to watch this video. I can go back to my assignments, and then there's that video there. So now I have the comparing multiplication video. I want them to watch it by Friday. It was assigned today, and I'll be able to see which kids are actually doing it. But again, I'm going to delete it because it's not a real class this year. So hopefully you found that useful. If you have any other questions about Khan Academy, please email me at techcoach@mvwsd.org or dharris@mvwsd.org. Thank you.